play Metro Exodus. According to what I just read, no matter what ending I pick, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually just change the story contents. There's a canon version and there's a non-canon version, which it won't matter. It won't change whether or not you actually play any of the games. The game just auto-updates with an ending. Which I don't know how I feel about that, because Mass Effect does a much more better job with the preventive feature of that, because if you fail to survive each mission, or if somebody dies during a certain part of the mission that you choose to let go, or you didn't save them in any of the 3 games, they won't be in the ending of the 3rd game, because the goal is to make sure you only lose 1 person out of all 3 games for the ending. Well, actually, technically 2 people, but besides the point. You're only missing 2 people for the ending of the total story for the end of the thing. Technically, the 3rd person that dies, well, it's kind of complicated. So basically, in not Metro, but Mass Effect's ending, you miss Kaidan or Ashley from the 1st game. They're the only intentional characters that have to die. No one else has to die, including Rex. You can choose to kill him, you also have the chance to save him. So there's no kind of block on that. Then you go into Mass Effect 2, a character that has to die, like you have no choice absolutely at all, is no one. You have the potential of saving every single individual in that game that is part of your crew, and that are a major asset and resource to you. Then you go into Mass Effect 3. You can't save Legion if you choose the good ending. He has to die no matter what. And the same goes for Thane. He has to die no matter what. That's his ending. If you played Mass Effect 2 and carry the story over, he has to die. So that makes it very complicated and challenging, because you want to keep your characters alive as much as possible, because they're part of your story playthrough, right? Which I don't understand, because in this game, they don't have the percent like that. It doesn't show you a way to connect with that kind of story mentality. It's simply, the point being is, if you fail to get the canon ending, it doesn't change the overall story. It just means, hey, look, you did what you did. There's no ending, in a sense. So it's kind of stupid, honestly. Alright, so I have the DLCs, new games, chapters, 2 kernels, the witness the story of the last year of life in Novorisk's Metro through the eyes of Colonel Kavanovsky, or Kavanovska, taking the direct part in the events of Colonel Miller's, piercing the picture of the past, basting upon Grill's word on his own impression. Warning, DLC contains spoilers for the main campaign story. Determining to find if his loved ones are still out there. Okay. Oh, Sam is a character that breaks off during part of the mission. And there's introduction, and there's Moscow. Let's go to sound. Bless me, Jesus. Signed subtitles. Oh shit. I don't know what custom is. Custom movement. Oh, interesting. Toggle crouch. Jump, yes. Weapon melee attack. Show secondary dismantle weapon feature. Okay, I guess I have to go back to this because that's the thing, and I show secondary dismantle. Yeah, see, this game changes everything. Well, interesting, because aim, fire, right, melee attack, we can switch this. Well, we can just switch it to here, and then do want this. You cannot map this action button. Wait, I can map it there. That makes no sense. That doesn't make any sense. I can map that. That doesn't make any sense at all. How do we map that where I want it to be? That's just dumb. I can't map them properly. Actually, you know what? I can't map that. That's stupid. That just doesn't make any sense. That's retarded. The hell is that symbol for? It's a touchpad. Alright, well, that's sensitivity stuff. Just auto aim barrier. And assist. A little bit high. And sensitivity percent for video curve low. Gamma. Alright, let's begin. New game. Reader. This mode is designed for those players who feel they are not quite ready for the challenges presented to them for the Metro, yet the world rather just take in the story and the atmosphere of their journey undertaken by Artyom and his friends. This difficulty in combat simplifies while ammo and other essentials are plentiful. Easy. Combat will not be too challenging. Ammunition and resources are plentiful supplies. You will need to closely watch your ammo and filter supplies and watch every combat scenario with extreme caution. Yeah. I'm thinking about easy because I don't want to worry about ammo, because ammo can be an annoyance in this game. I mean, it's not too hard, but it can be kind of annoying. Not too difficult. I mean, the last time I played through a normal, it wasn't that hard to play through, so we'll just play a normal. Excuse me. Because ammo isn't a nightmarish thing.
I still remember life before the war. I remember that we used to be different. used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember it.
I'm not sure how long anybody would have if they were to be out there in the atmosphere before the atomic bombs would drop over Moscow. And if a bomb was actually dropped during the 50s on Moscow, some of what in Moscow would have been survived.
The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only
However,
50,000 managed to survive underground.
A bomb was dropped today over Moscow, the amount of survivors that would exist would be almost nothing. It would be decimated.
Might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day.
Watchers.
But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Interesting. Very slow intro. Oh, I get the concept of what's going on. So our tomb is constantly trying to explore the surface, trying to figure out if there's because he has some kind of connection to a signal, like a radio signal. He doesn't know what it is yet, but he's trying to experience what it is. I'm not spoiling it, that's just the context of what he's doing on the surface. He's trying to locate the signal, or trying to figure out what it is. Because everybody else in the order has told him not to do anything about it, and he keeps going to the surface, and Anna doesn't like it because she thinks that he's not thinking for himself. So I have 2 rounds. How is my light bulb? My clock, and there's that. Alright. This shotgun's way better than the Shambler and the other one are combined. Yeah, 45 seconds. There ain't much I can do. There's no way to know where there's another filter. I think it's gonna kill me. Hopefully not. I gotta remember that the settings are completely different than what they were. That really didn't. There we go. In 9 seconds. There's a lot more to take in this game, I can tell you that for sure. So, right now, this is a lot of equipment. See, this thing didn't come with a magazine. I just picked one up. So, therefore, this is a new feature. An entirely new feature system. That you could pick up things and it can customize your weapons. The different mechanics are more in depth now. Very much so in depth that I'm not comfortably adapted to it as I once was. Over a year ago, I was adapted to this very easily. So if I hold up my thing, oh, that just brings up that. So I'm assuming no, that's that. So it has to be this right here. No, I guess I don't have a journal yet. Interesting. Wow, this is very interesting. I hear watch this dude. That's the Nostalis, I believe. Yeah, that can crawl on you now. Like it. That's the Nostalis. No, it's a Watcher, never mind. It's just got less hair on it. They're both Watchers here. Maybe they're lurkers. Well, that was not expected. I wonder if it's not tap anymore. It's more or less I need to actually hit the hold button. I'm a little confused on how that works. And a loading thing, I don't know how that works entirely also. Yeah, so I have to load instead of tap, so... Interesting. Well, one shot to the face, and it did all the horrific crimes right off the bat. I can't get the blood off my screen. Alright, well, I don't have to do that whole jump scare because it's not a lock mechanic like it once was in the first two games. Now it's an experienceful combat experience, not a lock mechanic. Those are shotgun shells right there. Maybe that will get rid of the bloody effect. Oh, by the way, these are actually items to pick up now. The shotguns are in a lot of power. Okay, the hit markers are completely different in this game. They've reorganized it so it's more an appreciable value. Yeah, I can't tell if he's got shotgun ammo or what. That must have been disabled for a long while now. Okay, well that was simple. Skeletons are more adaptable features. Of course, he's got his knife, as always. Well, this makes for a more entertaining opening.
What the hell? He's hurt! Come on, Artyom, stay with us.
Okay, so that was an interesting opening scene.
Move! It's nighttime at the station. Go!
Look at the weapon mechanics. They're more appealing in nature. Look at that. Like, that's a shiny looking shotgun, and that's supposed to be the advanced version of the Shambler.
Hey, Duke, wait a minute. Where to now? Left, across the square. Hey, Demir, do you think the Colonel knows what Artyom been up to here? How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the rig, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you, leave him alone. I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You gonna get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now?
In this game, radiation actually is more realistic, and you have to get an infusion of plasma into your blood system, because if you don't, it kills you.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
Colonel. Alex. There you are, you stubborn fool. How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
The Buckshear's rating was 2033, or 2035, I mean. Is that metal?
Job or no job, well, not everyone can stand being cooped up down here. And why not? It's what kept us alive up to now. Who will be left here in 10 years? 10 years? We'll be lucky if we make it halfway there. No one which is why
And now nobody gets to decide for me. After
Oh, I can't believe my eyes. Artyom, you're all right. You gave us a scare, brother. Artyom, how are you, friend?
I see
Pardon
you're
me,
all right.
gentlemen, give
This
way.
calls for a celebration.
A few more scars and you will be completely irresistible to any woman. Speaking of which,
Alyosha,
how
you're
are the
your
nurses
usual
in the
nice
hospital,
guys.
huh?
Would you just stop crowding
Nurse.
here? Brother. Back, Artyom. Привет, Artyom.
All right, you're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
Awesome.
I knew it. So I brought something.
And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
Just come in. 1 week later. And here we go.
And? More of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking. Yes, and there's also those damn things.
Her AK actually has the right attachments to it. Wow. The real actual suppressor. I don't remember what the suppressor is called. There's a type of suppressor. It's the Russian version for the AK.
In a silent world. Silent, Artyom? Because it's dead. We took our time.
Hey look, I got an AK! With the actual right
Come on,
attachment for the time frame.
haven't you spent enough time in the sick bay?
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Father will kill me if he finds out I went up with you. Twice if he learns we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone.
Hansa is the virus zone.
See all the destruction. And Moscow had the best anti-air.
Turns immune to the virus because he was exposed briefly. It was given time to actually heal. She, however, isn't. This looks so much better than I remember. Dude, this game was way better than I remember. Yeah. Wow.
Look,
This looks way better than Call of Duty, so Call of Duty can suck ass compared to this stuff. Wow.
Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower.
What, you don't want to
Oh,
come
it turns here. It's
a
not
metro shower? So beautiful versus the other two games. The metal on the rifle looks so much more realistic, and it looks more like a real rifle.
Whoa. Hear that? Turn the light off.
There are people here.
Probably heard us coming down from the roof and decided to ambush us. The beasts are getting smarter.
What the hell, Anna?
Let's pick up the pace. Now the whole area knows we're here.
Do I have a battery pack or something? Yeah, I do. It'll take me a second, I have a message. Hold on, I got an incoming phone call. So I'm gonna end the video and then start a new one.